WMMA scene now with your host, Chuck Stevenson. So, Jennifer Maia, former Invicta FC flyweight champ and current UFC fighter, has found herself in a little bit of hot water, but nothing that she wasn't so high that she couldn't jump out of it. So apparently, back after her fight with Liz Carmouche last year, she was tested by USADA, and they found 3 different banned substances in her system. Let's see. Positive tests that halted Maia's career revealed the presence going from MMAjunkie.com. Actually, well, you know what? I'll just read straight from USADA's statement. Colorado Springs, Colorado, January 15th, 2019. USADA announced today that Jennifer Maia of Curitiba, Brazil, has accepted a 6-month sanction for a violation of the UFC anti-doping policy after testing positive for prohibited substances from a contaminated dietary supplement. Maia, 30, tested positive for furosemide, hydrochlorothiazide, chlorothiazide, and the thiazide metabolite. It's a big long name with numbers, and in parentheses it says ACB, following an out-of-competition test conducted on August 16, 2018. These substances are specified substances in the class of diuretics and masking agents, and are prohibited at all times under the UFC anti-doping policy, which has adopted the World Anti-Doping Agency prohibited list. During an investigation into the circumstances of her case, open and sealed containers of a dietary supplement she was using at the time of the August 16, 2018 sample collection, and that she declared on her doping control form, were sent to the WADA accredited laboratory in Brazil for analysis. Although no prohibited substances were listed on the supplement label, the analysis revealed that both contained the prohibited substances for which Maia tested positive. Accordingly, this product has been added to the high-risk list of supplements maintained on USADA's online dietary supplement safety education and awareness resource, Supplement 411, supplement411.org. Further, USADA reminds athletes that dietary supplement products marketed for weight loss carry significant risk to contain prohibited prescription medications such as diuretics. Under the UFC anti-doping policy as well as the WADA World Anti-Doping Code, the determination that an athlete's positive test was caused by a contaminated product may result in a reduced sanction. The sanction for a doping offense resulting from the use of a contaminated product ranges from a reprimand and no period of ineligibility to a 2-year period of ineligibility. Maia's 6-month period of ineligibility began on August 31, 2018, the date on which she was provisionally suspended from competition. Pursuant to the UFC anti-doping policy, all UFC athletes serving a period of ineligibility for an anti-doping policy violation are required to continue to make themselves available for testing to receive credit for time completed under their sanction. USADA conducts the year-round independent anti-doping program for all UFC athletes. USADA is an independent nonprofit. It goes into what USADA does for the UFC. And talks about the different programs they have available. So basically what happened was Jennifer Maia took, I can't find where I found the quote from, but she said that after the fight, she was still feeling bloated. She took this, she calls it a tea pill, because one of the ingredients that was listed was tea to help her, get rid of some of the bloat that she was feeling. And it turns out that, well, obviously it had these 3 substances in it. But she was smart. She didn't take all of it. She kept some of it. As soon as she was notified of her violation, she worked with USADA. She handed over everything that she had been taking, and they investigated it and found that she wasn't at fault because this stuff was not listed, and therefore how could she know that it was on there if it's not listed, right? And her before and after test from the fight came back clean. This was like a couple weeks after the fight. So basically, Jennifer Maia is in the clear. She's got to wait. That was end of August, so September, October, November, December, January, February. She'll be good to go after February, I guess. So it sucks that this happens to fighters. But in her case, she genuinely was not at fault, technically. But I think this is a lesson to a lot of fighters. Be careful what you put in your body. Now, the golden snitch, golden shield, whatever you want to call him, Jeff Nowitzki, has told fighters that there are lists out there. They're not official USADA lists, but there are third-party agencies that have lists of supplements that they have tested and have found to be clean of, the banned substances. Because with these supplements, it's a dirty freaking business, and they don't always clean out the vats they're using, or sometimes they might sneak a little bit of a PED into a supplement and not list it, especially if it's a new product, because then they can say, well, this product gives gains. There's just a whole lot going on. It's like the Wild West when it comes to these supplement companies, guys. So to all the fighters out there, check, especially if you're in the UFC, you have access to these things. Know what you're putting in your body. Be very careful with it. Or the better solution is don't take any of these extra freaking supplements. That's all I really have to say, guys. Jennifer Maia, be careful in the future. Guys, that's all I got to say. Let me know what you think about this whole situation in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, because this is WMMA Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Guys, have a good night.